Alrighty. Oh, that didn't turn down. Why didn't that not turn down? Excuse you. Oh, there we go. I pressed the wrong one. There we go. Hey, everybody. It's Thursday. Oh, and also the Game Awards are going on right now. I don't even know if I should be streaming. Because, well, there's a few games in the awards that have been going on. I'm not as big as into them as I used to be, I guess to say. Probably because it's like a lot of like very mainstream games, or rather games that are being actively worked on, not actively, made by very large teams and companies and corporations. I did see that like Claire Obscure got Best Independent Game, which is really good. And then I believe it was Stupid Never Dies. Like, I saw the trailer for that like just a few minutes ago. I thought that was pretty good, or at least interesting. I'm willing to give it a try. But really, honestly, like a lot of the other stuff that I see, just like Best Esports Game, Counter-Strike 2. Nah, screw that noise. But no, let's see. Did I post everywhere? I posted there, posted there, posted there. Oh, there. I did not post there. Alrighty. So yeah. Let's see. There we go. So yeah, I was working a little bit after work, and I had like a moment of inspiration like really strike me. So I was essentially like in RPG Maker working on it, and it was going well. It was going well, and then suddenly it was not going well. I think the code that I have been hodgepodging together as I teach myself JavaScript was not, or rather is not, I don't think it's good. No, in fact, I know it's not good. So, let's see if I turn it off. Does it? Nope, it still kind of messes up a little bit. The thing is that for some reason the event is not calling the proper screen. It's calling the proper screen, but it's not calling the proper hero. And I wonder if it's because I don't have them in. I wonder if that's what it is, because I don't have them available. Actually, let me trust that real quick. That's what it was. Okay. Because I didn't have them available. That's why it wasn't working. So if I turn mine back on. Apologies. Like I said, I was working on it for a good minute. Okay, no, the general function still isn't working right. So it's getting there, but it's still not doing exactly what I want it to do. But now I know why I wasn't pulling the right one. So essentially what I'm trying to do is essentially it goes in and it pulls the status of the hero that you're talking to, so that way you can look at them, and then you get like choices to go through their abilities, see what they're at, tell them to rest, or deploy them out on a mission, stuff like that. And I have been, like I said, trying to hodgepodge this code together, trying to teach myself JavaScript, and my brain no brain because of that. But it's slowly getting there, Because I do have it to where when I tell it to deploy, or like to send the hero, it then kicks the event that you're talking to, because it equates the event ID, or equates the event to the actor ID to the common event that it then calls from, so that way I can have a particular common event run for each individual hero. And yeah, it's becoming a little more complicated than I originally thought it was going to be, but it is what it is. I'll get it eventually, hopefully, maybe. I'm hoping. Because if I can get it to work the way I want it, essentially when you go to the general tab for the particular hero, you'll see their general stats. But when you select deploy, it will then make the hero leave the map. It will then essentially roll stats, or, roll loot, roll how much damage they take, etc., and then they will come back after switch, I think I set it to switch 10 for the test. Switch 10 is turned on, and then, or turned off, and then it will essentially bring everyone back, set them back to the first page before the self-switch kicks on, and then turns the switch back off. So that way, essentially, it keeps it on, so that way, if they leave, they are gone, but then at the end of the day it kicks it off, brings them back, and then turns it back on. So that way it acts like kind of like a one-way door. I'm gonna get it, hopefully, maybe, I don't know. If I end up getting it, it's gonna be good. But yeah. But how's everyone's day going? Mine was super busy, and like I said, right after work I started working on that, and let's see. Where is our game? Oh, it's not showing up. Why is it not showing up? Oh, there he goes. Why is that not? I had set this up beforehand. Oops. I don't know why I didn't save my settings, but it did not. Alright. So this is Crimson Snow Deluxe version. Made by our very own... Oh god, that... I guess we'll go with that. Made by our very own Kivonica. Wherever she be. It's supposed to essentially have a lot of, like, hand-drawn aesthetics to it, and, the good old brand of no AI, as I like it. Does seem to have full controller support so far, so let's see. Once upon a time, there lived a god and a goddess. Their names were Morbius, the god of chaos, and Clames. Claims? Let's go with Claims, the goddess of love. They had loved each other so very much that they decided to have children. They decided to have a child together. Once the child was born, two realized that they had a birth defect. The birth defect caused him to be born as a bodiless mass and have powers unlike his two parents. Despite this, Morbius and Claims loved their child all the same, and they named him Phantom Scott. Soon after he was born, the tiny bodiless mass that was Phantom Scott had the power to create a world. So he did. It was called the World of Nor. Afterwards, Claims sent him down to test the world out on his own and to find the good in it, making him have a purpose to exist there. He was born with a human body into the world via a fairy-human hybrid woman and an elf. Alongside having a human body, he had a twin brother as well. However, life in this world he had created wasn't as good as Phantom Scott had hoped. As he grew, his human brother kept abusing him, until at the age of 8. His brother left him to die alone in cold waters deep in the forest. Phantom Scott survived this incident, albeit scarred. Lost in the world of his own making, he regretted his creation, deciding that his new purpose was its destruction. So he clipped the fairy wings that were hidden under his clothes, vowing to himself that he would destroy this world that he had created. He trained in the forest until he was 19 years old. That was when he began his quest of destruction. This is where our story begins. But wait! Before we start the adventure, I need something first. Hello. Welcome. Tell me, what is your name? Oh, well, it's very simple. If we are to be named, there is only one name we could possibly use. We're gonna be Lorf. I gotta say, that noise, though, of, like, moving over to, like, each individual, like, option, it's kind of annoying. Hee hee. Hee hee. You're lying to me. Did you really think I would believe that? Your name is not Lorf. Name is Imikmin. So I'll call you from now on. Sure better than you getting on my bad side, Imiki. Anyway. Great way to just, like, have your game dox everybody. That's not cool. People in the land of Nor speak differently than what you're used to. I will speak their language as well, so you will have to use your brain to understand, even if it's somewhat simple. Now, shall we begin our adventure? Like, I'm guessing it used my login for my Windows computer, or what the Windows computer is named. But if that's the case, you guys should be really lucky that I didn't name it something obscene just for the funs of it. Hello, Regina. How goes it? Whom goes there? Someone dares to enter mine forest? Haply I could see who it is. Haply I could school him a lesson about coming hither. That's not how those words are used. Things go well just doing some work and watching Twitch. Yeah. Well, hopefully I am some good background noise for you while you are working. Hey, BG, welcome as well. But yeah, that is not how you use those words. Like, I'm no English major, but, happily? I mean, that is essentially like saying perhaps. Like, perhaps I could see who it is. Perhaps I could school them a lesson about coming hither. But hither is, like, to or toward this place. It's not exactly a straight one-to-one for here. I mean, it's not wrong, but it's just... how to put it? Hey, Starlight Roseheart. Welcome. Okay, so I know how to put this. It's a conversation I had with my roommate, like, last year. So this is something that is very interesting when it comes to linguistics. Multiple words can have the same meaning, but they are not interchangeable. Like, two words can mean the same thing, but they're not interchangeable with each other purely because of the context or the way in which they are used. I'm trying to remember like the exact example or the way that the argument was, or kind of argument was, but essentially, it was essentially he, instead of saying that something was uncommon, he said it was something else. And it's like, okay, cool. Yes, technically, they both mean the same thing, but they are not interchangeable in this context. So, I wonder if that's going to happen, essentially, the same thing here. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But hello, Starlight. Hello, Regina. Hello, BG. I hope your days are going well. Oh, we're in control. This is where I start fires for mine meals. Would you be willing to play End Roll or One Shot World Machine Edition as you're taking suggestions? If it's your game, or they're both your games, there's a link down below in the abouts for this stream, and that says reviews or request, I think it's the green one. Bobbling Lake, hither to where I bathe on... What? Here I bathe on nonce? On nonce? Hither is where I bathe on nonce. 'Tis also not a lake, 'tis a singular square. And because it is not moving, it seems like a tile of marble. Oop, ads. Ah, I shall wait for your ads to finish. My apologies. It's a pothole. I suppose? Intruders. What are they doing here? Wait, are the ads over? Tell me when the ad's over, Starlight. I can't see the ads. Or rather, I see it says that the community should be back. What are they doing here? But yes, if you have suggestions for RPGs that are RPG Maker, which is kind of like the purpose of the Wednesdays and Thursday streams, there's the suggestion link down below. If they are not RPG Maker games, I can still put them into rotation, but it would probably be under, say, like, it would replace Retro Night on Mondays. Which currently is Breath of Fire 3, because I never played any of those. But yeah. Maybe I should turn the... I mean, I guess I could technically use the forum that's below also for other games that are not RPG Maker. I'm trying to remember how I worded everything on there. But yeah, you can also just shoot me an email, or any of those. Any of those will work, but I don't think I've ever heard of End Roll or One Shot World Machine, so... But I'm more than happy to look into them. Bear that thought, Santiago. I hark something. What? Bear that thought, Santiago. I hark something. Hark? Hearken? Hark is listen. Oh, that's a good point. I thought my email was below. My apologies. Oh, that's right. It's on the itch. It's not on the Twitch. Give me a moment. I will get that for you. Because there's one that I use. There There it is. I use this one for the suggestions, because the forums also go to there. But yeah, I listened something. This is a forest. I will be hearing things. Thou are I will, thou are I. Who the fuck butchered this language? The problem, okay. Kavanica! Kavanica! Again, I'm not an English major, but I am a Shakespearean nerd. Fuck. I regularly read A Midsummer Night's Dream. It is my favorite Shakespearean novel. Or play. And also, like, I've done Hamlet and Macbeth. King Richard. I am a Shakespearean nerd. It's part of what got me into D&D and other things. It's what got me into writing. So, why are we using Shakespearean English in a way that it's not meant to be used? Halt! Whom dares enter mine forest? Thy forest. That one was at least right. Hehehe. We have been living in this forest for years, Pipsqueak. Funny enough, I hast never met thou. Ne'er met thou? Thou? Who thou? I am Ace of Nor, the finest thief all land. This hither beside me is my trusty partner, Santiago. I'm called Voltaire. The singer? In this land, anyway. Well then, Voltaire, if thou art so proud to claim this forest, then thou challenge me to a duel? A duel? Thou hast ne'er duelled with anyone ere? Haha. I'm sorry, I canst not... Oh, I canst not help myself. Thou bid yourself the protector of this forest, and yet thou hast ne'er duelled anyone ere? Oh, sirrah, most well. I shall school thou then, though I shall hear primrose on thou this time. Would we were I going to duel again, well, that is another story. Would we were I would we? That's not how that word works. Stop butchering my Shakespearean language. Okay, so we're going to be challenged by a big-headed twink. Okay. Alright, there are two choices thou could pose hither. Thou may kill, or thou may spare. Sparing or say, oh, thank you for the follow and for the email. Like I said, I play RPG Makers on Wednesdays and Thursdays, and it's kind of like a roulette as to what I get. Kind of. Well, it used to be a roulette. Now it's more of like, oh yeah, I got a list. And you gotta go through it. It's when thou desire be all soft on thy opponent, while killing is where the real deed happens. Thou spare thy opponent just by escaping. Some bid that cowardly, myself included. I do escape, not to scuffle myself normally. Since his hold, but for a test battle. Thou shalt not actually kill me. Out in the orb, and I think it's out in the orb and in a real battle is where the fun begins. Now discover me what thou art made of. Now discover me? Ips, Himiki. Here's a tip. You're using an Xbox controller. AX is your Z, yeah. Yeah, okay, the controls press it out. So what you've got. Okay. Okay, this noise though. Yeah, we need to turn that down by like 40%. I ain't got no specials. Oh. Wait, hold on, what? What? Okay, what am I supposed to be doing? Am I... Oh, I get it. Now I'm getting it. It's because the buttons on the screen really should change based upon like what you're doing. Oh, dang it. Oh, I missed one, so he takes no damage. You gotta get all four. Is it as fast as possible, or do I have to do it in rhythm? Ah, I have to do it in rhythm, otherwise it's bad. Peace Scott was victorious. Okay, no, it's not as ill as me thought. That's not how that's used. Grant us an instant. That's also not how that's used. Thou regard thou help us with something, Voltaire? What is it now thou want? We need a lookout. Ace hath a bone to pick with the Queen of Forline, and he is going to try and settle his score with her tonight. Since it says the email wasn't found. Hold on. Did I put in the wrong email address? No, that's alright, I guess it's gonna go to the other one then. I have multiple email addresses that you can send it to. Yeah, there's probably something going on with the routing on that email. Because it's actually it's part business email, but it's also something else. No, that's right. Part-time publishing. Yeah, I guess they just going on with that email. But like I said, I have another one. I technically have like 3 different ones that I use. And the reason being is that one of them is personal, one of them is business, and one is directly for like Twitch and such. So. I would kill them for intruding. But we can't just kill in broad daylight. That would be idiotic. We'd have to do something else. To join these merry men. I still don't like the fact that it uses that imicky. Imic me? Oh well, shall join thee. Alright. Well, allow us hire already. Allow us he? 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 I'm sorry, it's just like every time I see one of the words, it's like, I know what that word means, but does that fit? And then I have to like, then go double check the word, and like, huh? You have a new quest, check your quest menu for info. 3 walked for a while. So thou see, the people of Forline live in the trees. Thou hast to climb the vines and hide inside just to see the people. I guess it's supposed to be hide because HIE is essentially a very old English, Shakespearean English way of saying to go quickly or hasten. But Just say hasten. See, the people, the queen, the king, and princess live in the largest tree. Now all thou hast to try is stand by the door, by the throne room, and see if any guards join by. Thou understand? Understand? Santiago? Why are thou so friendly with Ace? It appears that he bosses thou around so much. Do not thou desire to be thy own boss? It's much more interesting that way. Are thou joking? We'll never leave Ace. He hath helped me way more than anyone else hath. Well, how does he help thou? Well, since I ran around... 1 second. Got a peppercorn or something stuck on my throat. Alright, new plan. We're shaving Kavanica. We're going to shave their head 1 inch. No, half an inch. For every time I have to put a counter up. Oh god. It's a good thing I didn't turn this into a drinking game. Oh, if I turn this into a drinking game, I'd... Alright, so... I'm going to try and translate this as best as I can. Well, okay, since I ran away from home some years since, Ace took me under his wing, and we have been inseparable ever since. Oh, they're using I forever. We have been meetest, I guess, bestest friends since childhood and all. Let's see, makes sense. Hence, he is thy mentor. Well, he is the meatiest archer in all the land, I behold, but for swordsmen. 'Tis more like we are partners, aye? That's the word. I see. Gentlemen, we are hither. Most well. Welcome to the Kingdom of Forerland. Population number 2 have been rubbed off. It appears population may be growing. Oh, I get pets? I don't think I'm supposed to have an active pet at the moment. That is... Oh god, he's technically playing with himself. That is both sad and wrong. See what's near the village hall first. To the right. Fine, I guess we'll go to the... No. 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 It said... to the right. That's the market. I guess we'll go to the nursery. Doth thou see children that would like me to get off thy hands for a while? Ask no children. Oh, they might be hither to see one of the villagers. Most well, some are in their homes. Now there is a feast in the mess hall, so most are there. Gramercy. Say, hast never seen thou in the kingdom here? Who there? Perhaps I should truly lie. Are you a messenger? I am hither to see the queen. Queen? Well, she is the mess hall, not anywhere hither. Meetest thou hither? See, Gramercy. Yeah, no, that's... We should see what there is in the villagers' hall first, to the right. But the right goes to the nursery. Okay. The market, I guess. Bottles of wine. Some fruits. Good day there. My name is Doctrinus. What may I get thou? Nothing, because I am a broke bitch. Wait. Gramercy, I do now. God, they're French. Okay, where to the fucking right? Because of... Oh boy. Closer with the throne a hint to the center. Yeah, I'm right there. So we're there to the villager's hall first. To the right. Why is it not letting me go into said thing? That's a very... I can't move far enough over. Monica! Dev! 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 I am lost. It's not even my own doing. Like, I legit... Where the fuck do I go? This way goes to the market. I can't go up further. I can't go left further. I can only go this far. If I go up one, it's the nursery. If I go all the way up here, I can't go anything there. Nursery. You just say that like Khan. Khan! I guess we're going back to the nursery? Oh, there's a shiny bit here. Found a scroll. I remember when I met my wife. We were creating worlds together, and I befell to see her. Her hair shone like a traveling lamp, with a personality of a great kindness. And there I sat on a rock, watching her as I added chaos to the worlds we would compose, while she added love to it all. Normal people would not like chaos, yet my wife did. She understood that there might not be a healthy balance to things, and I liked that in her a lot. Whatever. And on enough. We got married by the waterfall that was right beside our then new house. Those times were grand. I wonder what shall befall next to lives? Also says add some progress so they can't hear me. It's fair. Oh, good day there. Was not seen thou round hither. My name is Samira, and by the stove it's my husband Kylan. Who might that be? I behold but for a messenger. Oh, have any messages for us? Codswallop. Kylan dear, what's the matter? I do forget to pick some berries for our dinner. Now what should we haste with our pie? Oh dear. Since thou art here, though, may you please hie into the forest and pick some berries for us? I'd greatly appreciate it. Sure. The little one is already showing his praise for thou and me. He thinks he is just looking forward to my delicious pie. I guess I'll go get some berries. I don't know where I'm going to get said berries. Oh, that was easy. Guys, the only one that remembers Mario in the music box? It's a fun RPG horror game that's a decade-year-old. I remember Mario in the music box, I think. I remember one of the old Mario games. I never really played a lot of the Mario games. No, that's not true. I played some of the old ones. Like, N64 age. That's about it. No, I did play Mario Sunshine. Okay, cool. Gave her some berries. Show you something. It's a command in the menu of a virtual pet menu. You can feed and play with me. Oh yeah, no. Oh, so that's actually me playing with him, not him playing with himself. Okay. This actually screams, that means there's no food or present in the inventory. After it goes all the way down after now playing with me for a while, that I may not obey your commands when we're in battle. What about that now, would you? I'm gonna try a virtual pet menu before we continue your adventure. Sure, check it often. So I gotta feed you and keep you happy. Because if I don't feed him, and if I don't keep him happy, he just betrays me. Or just dies. Why? Oh, brother, whatever shall I doth? What's the matter? No regrets now. Yet I am so tired of searching at this point, I must be just looking for help from anyone. Such a clumsy lady, I forgot where I put mine invitation to the feast. Cannot find it anywhere. I'll help you find it, somewhere in the house of mine. Click an object in the room, just click on the image that appears to be the gesture. I'm going to 1 minute. Oh. Yep. Oh. Oh, I can actually click on the things. Oh, that's not gross. I mean, it kind of is, but... Oh. Oh, I can actually run. Okay. Oh. Oh, I gotta bring it back to her? Yes. Grimacy, so much. Great sleuthing, this deserves to be rewarded. Oh, I can move faster. Okay. So, I am quite confused. Not even to the quest is done. You know, things work around here, you fool. I don't want. No, we'll pass on reading someone's diary. Oh, bother. What's the matter, sir? Well, not look so healthy. Oh, seems I had caught a case of the cold. I'd be too unsinewed to rise of bed to water mine plants. Will you please help me? I want to be a gardener and farmer, yet some days I want a bit of help. Does not sound too hard. I guess I could help. Gramercy, kind sir, shall reward thou greatly for that kind gesture. Water the plants of the house within the time limit. Just going to click on it to give the water. Oh, there's a lot of plants. Oh, this is the definition of a tedious quest. A very tedious quest. Can't it just water them my way? And by my way, I mean by pissing in them. Yay! I don't want to find the merry man. Stop calling me that. I'm the latter as the mess hall, yet I want not to thither now. Allow me to the throne room where I am needed. Hither, thither. Hither is here. Thither is there. And yet, I feel like it's... this might not be the bedroom of the king and queen of Fräulein. Now is not time to thither. Now is not the time to thither. Now is not the time to there? Zlu, the bucket is empty. Yes, much like one's hopes and dreams. Codswallop. He's nowhere to be found. Well, the meatiest thing we doth in this situation is to try the meatiest thing. Or the next meatiest thing. A siege. That's it. That's what you go. Oh, it's genius. Oh, merry men. Oh, about time thou showed up, Voltaire. Someone a-coming. The Queen and the rest of his subjects are in the mess hall. They could join back any minute. Well, shall grant us enough time to get things settled. Santiago, get all the gold. Of course, master. See if you have learned anything about dueling for when the guards come back. Oh, boy. So... XX. Oh, that was Z for the last one. Ah, dang it. Oh, I don't like rhythm things. I'm not particularly good at them. Maybe if I hold my controller like this. Yeah, it's slightly better. Like, I kind of like it because it's unique in the sense that we don't see them very often as far as, like, rhythm games like this. But at the same time... Oh, dang it. Some of us are not, oh, fuck. Good example. Some of us, are a little handicapped. If you know what I mean. So never mind the fact that, you know, I have dyslexia as is, the fact that I'm trying to track 4 spinning things on top of it. Not, ideal for me, to be honest. Also, the battle soundtrack doesn't last long enough. Dang it. I said that one went a little too fast for me. So let's see. Exit. Dang it. I have to pause for a moment before actually starting it, otherwise I will not see what I'm supposed to press. Because when it's moving, I have a hard time tracking it. Also... Am I supposed to win, or am I supposed to lose? Or am I supposed to retreat? At the same time, I'm training for, what, 19 years in the forest? Lost your first real battle. Oh. Oh. No, we're gonna just hold this to skip through this. It's one of those. Ah! Not gonna let me lie about it anyways. Yeah, I still don't like the fact that it just says, like, straight up, like, oh yeah, you're actually iMic. It's like, oh cool, thanks, just put my whole name out there. The Adventures of... Ah! Oh. Yes, yes. I need a better way of skipping through these. Oh, that button. Okay. Yeah, it's like... Ugh. Never mind the fact that everyone's drawn like a big-headed twink. The English is not the great, I guess I should put it. BG, you're a teacher. What do you grade there, Shakespearean? Oh, wait, no, you teach math stuff. Never mind. Wait, if you teach math, can you help me with my math homework? I graded in epsilon. And it's greater than delta. Oh. Why do you gotta grade it like that? Also, so there's a lot of like unused space for some of these scenes as well. Guess I'll just go to the nursery, which again, you know, it's like, oh yeah, no, I don't have any kids. I'm not dropping anyone off. I'm here to deliver a message, and then. Just go to there, fine. So do I have to do those quests again? Yep, I gotta go do those quests again. Freaking mandatory tutorials. Oh, I can only do one quest at a time. Fine, go all the way back this way. Yeah. Also, the mapping is kind of weird. One quest at a time? Is it 1986 still? Worse? In Soviet Russia, you get to do quests. In Crimson Snow Deluxe, quest does you. Yeah, I'm not playing with you this time, mister. Not yet, at least. What if they put it in the exact same spot as... Yeah, they do. Might Magic 1 had a restriction of one quest at a time. Well, that sounds terrible. No, seriously, I don't know why I gotta water them one at a time. Why can't I just hose the whole place down? It's supposed to be full of magic and swords and stuff, right? Where's the water spell to flood this guy's room and then proceed to, like, drown the whole forest? I'm a demigod, technically. Or actually, no, technically, Phantom Scott would be a full god because he's the offspring of two gods. Oh, I can't go back to the... Alright, fine. Let's see how it's gonna go. Oh, no, I'm saving it this time. Did I actually save? Oh, it doesn't show me that I've actually... Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. It doesn't show me that I've actually saved there. No. I don't like that at all. Alright. So round 2. Fuck knuckle. Alright. Missed twice in a row. Alright, so my question then is, if this is the combat for just normal attacks, is this spinning rhythm wheel where if you fuck up one, it does no damage, which I kind of don't like. What is it going to be like for other ones, or for other attacks? Does it change, or is it always just this one? For like all the abilities, all of everything. Dang it. Also, so I did attack. Dang it. Hold on. Sometimes it feels like it's not prompting for me to actually attack. Like it just automatically attacks. But I think that's just my madness talking. So I'd like to point out, how much health does he have comparatively? If this is your first real battle that you do, and, you know, I'm all for the idea of like, oh yeah, you can actually lose. But can you actually win? Or are you supposed to escape? Because Mama didn't raise no bitch. Mama didn't raise me at all, but didn't raise no bitch that's gonna, like, back down. Especially to some big-headed twink that wants to be like Robin Hood. But he doesn't even speak with a proper British accent. There we go. I'm going to point out how well I did. And I still just barely survived. Like, I had a slither, like, I want to say just over 100 HP out of, like, however the fuck many I have. I think it's like 3,500 or 2,500. Thou killed him. Ace, I shall avenge thee. Long live the merry man of Foreline. Now die, thou monster. Santiago, a forester, emerged. 1350. I have no health left for this shit. Dang it. I can't escape either. Oh, I was not going to be able to hit that at all. So... Is this quest even winnable early on? It's the first fucking quest. Okay, I wonder if I'm supposed to fight him and then, like, go away or escape. Like, I'm not supposed to kill him. Or I'm not supposed to actually win. So... just do this one more. Just spare me? Well, that might not, but has what it takes. Join on, allow us to rise of hither. Okay, so yeah, I guess you're not supposed to actually fight him all the way. You're supposed to stop fighting him. Otherwise you kill him. And then you fight Santiago right after. But why? If it's just a test to make sure that you know how to do the combat, then why have it be you can actually kill him? And also, why have it to where he has so much fucking health to where you only barely succeed even if you do pretty damn well, only to go into a second fight right after? Because you don't have an ability to dodge, or get the fuck out of a way of an attack, or not take a hit. Because yeah, you can guard, but that takes your turn. Might be made developer hard. Even then, it doesn't make full sense, because like... So, whether you get hit or not is apparently up to like random chance, based upon your stats. You can guard, but guarding takes your turn. And there's no benefit to guarding if that takes your turn, because then you're not attacking. And so you're still going to take damage. So why not just have it hit like an HP spot and be like, okay, cool. That's the end of the test battle to make sure you actually know what the hell you're doing. Let's continue on the story. Or, if you wanted to give it the path to where, like, you can kill him, and then kill Santiago, and then, like, continue down a whole different path, shave off a chunk of his health. Or something, because... that... I don't know. It doesn't seem like it has the possibility of making that alternate path, if that is an actual alternate path that way, viable, because of like, oh cool, like I perfected hit every single one of my attacks against Nor, but against Ace, and I still get hit like every few turns, and I'm down to a lot of HP because sometimes he does 2 attacks. So yeah. Just to save the game? Sure. That was close. Yeah. Aye. Say, Voltaire, I have something to bid of thou. What is it now? Well, me and Sergeant had been thinking about the possibility of adding a third member to our team of merry men. Wouldst thou like to join us? No. I do not regard I would, nay. See. Well, we'll start to go. Rest gold to count. Do we make it in Valto? I'll do you. Sound of cuckoo bird waking you up from your slumber. It's a very depressing campsite. All that wandering around last night hath made me hungry. Use some food right now. Via the items to the menu screen. Or don't, do as you wish. So, still, we gotta keep his happy up and fullness up. Let's try. Ah, sir, that were the one who was in 4-line yesterday while everyone was at the feast, right? Aye, that'd been me. Why? In that case, join me at the Four-Man Castle presently. The Queen wants to until. The Queen wants to until? Join to the Forlayan Castle presently. The Queen wants to until. That's all I gotta say about that. Almost. I shall thither. See me? For what I wonder. Probably because you helped the Dwiddle-Dots steal everything. Have you thought about that? Also, to or toward that place. That's what thither means. To or towards that place. Door's locked. Door's locked. Door's locked. This mapping doesn't make sense. Halt! Stay to thy business. I'm hither to see the Queen. She hath asked me to join accordingly to thy messenger. Oh, thou might not be the person from last night. Well, most well then. Very well, thou may escort him to the quarters of the Queen. Thou take this shift on thy own? Do not mind, thy shift is about to be over anyway. Say to thy esteemed lady, I quoth good day. I quoth good day. Shall. She and I shall join at the mess hall for dinner. There's one angry twink on the left hand. Just saying. Just that face. Also, why weren't those two previous spots also available yeah, whatever. You know, you can get them both to move at the exact same time very easily. Queen Evertail is waiting for thou in hither. Hither he is, thy message is not. Ah! Okay. So, this goes again to the whole words are not interchangeable even though they have very similar or the same meanings. So, hither and thither are both kind of the same fucking word, in a sense. Because both mean to or toward this place as an adverb. Now, when you're using them as a verb, hither is the, or not the verb, when you're using both as an adjective, hither is the only one that's proper. And hither is situated on this side. Or on the hither side of the service road. Or on this side of the service road. That's pretty much what it means. Cat, what do you want? I'm not letting you up in my... Do you want up my lap? Is that what you want? No, you just want to be aggravating? Okay. So, hither is kind of like an oldie way of saying here. But it's not here. It's a similar word, a similar meaning, but it's not exact. So, this hurts my Shakespearean heart. Gramercy Dario, I may stand where thou art. Young man, step forward. What is thy name, sir? Voltaire, thy majesty. Well, Voltaire, I desired to Gramercy for the getting rid of Ace Nor last night. He has been a menace to us nobles, and it's a shame that he has my son from his portent. Wait, how did we get rid of him? But sure, I didn't. To be finished our adventure, I have to lie, or else I'd be executed. And welcome thy majesty. Whatever should I doth do to recompense thou? Methinks I hast an imagining. Our Corky page died of influenza recently. We never hast anybody to replace him. Like for thou to be mine page instead. Doth thou what pages doth? Doth thou what? What pages doth? Nay, thy majesty, I has lived in the forest mine own life, and never wot much about royalty. So thou art not from any kingdom, and thou hast been perfect for us. Page is a servant for royalty, specifically for me and King Fran hither. And hold on. She's the queen. One of those blondies is the king. Is the other one the princess then, I guess? Pages are like messengers, except with more things to try. They deliver messages to other kingdoms, keep the castle clean, help the chefs in the mess hall, able to hunt without execution, those things. Doth thou understand, Voltaire? I doth, thy majesty, accept the offer. Come see, may I bid us royals if we do lack help with aught alongside the residents of the kingdom. Shall, well, most well, me and the princess shall be in our rooms if thou desirest to speak with us. Of course, thou majesty. I know. Yeah. Most well, that's a job for thee. Thou see, there has been rats coming into our kingdom, and they are too quick for us to catch them. Like for thou to dispatch any rats thou seest in the kingdom. Thou art done. Join back to me. Thy reward shall be good. Aye, thy majesty. So wait, the queen gave us a quest to slay rats? That is sassy little fucking rat. I'm gonna hit it with a fucking 9-iron. Why'd it give me 900 experience points? Also, I totally saw it on that brief moment for like all the way on the left where it just ran away. There, a new page. Okay. The kingdom. Back at the noble village hall. The trees towards the right of the library, if thou would like to read. Talk with the villagers for filling main quests allow you to unlock more areas of the kingdoms. Best if you speak to those in the kingdoms you see. Do you have wings or no? That's just big pigtails. That might not be the new page. I hope that thou enjoy the kingdom. Fuck out of my way. Ugh. What if I literally can't leave the kingdom until I kill all the rats? You're there might be a new page. Welcome. Are thou hither to buy something? Me? Oh nay, I am hold. But for a peasant woman, canst afford aught, and I am just looking around with mine babies. It's some time out to the house. Let's see. I feel much better from the mine cold now. I'm looking around the marketplace to start gardening. Come here, you. There's a weird flash that it does also. Actually, can I click on this? So it's about the kingdom. Do you wish to read them? Fucking no. So you're seeing more of the new page. Yeah, great fees on start conversation allowed me to... I literally think I can't do anything else until I go and kill all these rats. So what rat gives 900 experience points? Oh wait. I still don't like the fact that, like, if you miss one, the whole attack just does nothing. I feel like if you got, like, at least one, it should do some sort of reduced amount of damage. That might not be the new page. That might not be the new page. My noble agent Dario told all the kingdom about it. My name is Staris, the healer of the kingdom. Thou joined you. Thou might not but be the new page. Thou might not but be the... Sort of right, but not really. Doors locked. How do they even have fucking locks on the doors? That's one of the shelves. Oh, it's the library. Oh. Wait, hold on. How can I get... That rat had a lot more HP than the others. See, hide learned? Oh, heal learned. Okay. Also, there's a visual issue right here. Oh, I see. This is actually this room copy pasted over here, but they just used the wrong thing right here, and that's what created the seam. Dev, you need to fix your maps. Alright. Can I leave now? Or did I kill all the... Did I kill all the rats? I think I killed all... It's a mess hall. Forgot about it here. Yeah. So wait, hold on. Does the queen think that we killed her son, who is actually Ace, and because of that, they gave us a job as essentially the rat catcher? They say the page, but we're pretty much just running around killing rats. Or did I just, like, misunderstand that whole thing? Because, like, we could have technically killed him, then died to Santiago, because you're not actually supposed to kill him, I guess. Now to go back to the queen. Chef bid me hither to help. What on and on for me? These rats the kingdom compose it hard to... Rats the kingdom compose it hard to concentrate on naught. I be the best chef hither, and I can't not even concentrate on cooking. BG, I want you to do me a favor and pull my teeth. No. I like having teeth. Dispatch all the rats? Oh, Grimacy. Hey, there's that reward. It's 200 gold. Now thou hasten and do whatever it is that you desire. Be like thou shouldst help the nobles with whatever problems they are facing at the instant. Hi, kitty. When I want thou again, I shall let thou in Walt. That's not how you use that word. Where's Kivanica where I can yell at her? Okay, so I have no current quests. Show them something important. So time, if you have something that you can do, only it can be done at night. Change time, so... Okay. So, I stepped outside. He changed the time just because. And I'm getting to sit at the table. That's not proper etiquette. No! No! Like, I get it. We're not supposed to, like, use the same etiquette like we have. My button got stuck. Sorry about that. We're not supposed to use the same, like, thought process and such for this world as we would use for, like, medieval or Victorian era Europe or the UK or so on. But at the same time, it's clear that a lot of this is based upon that. But there's so many things wrong with it. I'll go Slake in the Kingdom so far, Hotel. That was like the new job. I killed 11 rats, so I guess that's something. It is brave and much more eventful than I realized. Much more eventful than being a king or queen, that is for sure. Sure, we asked meetings to organize laws to pass, decrees to grant, paperwork to compose, and lots of things. With thy job as the page, thou get to try many things every day that we, royalty, would not have time for. Only the one I walked with such an eventful life had been Ace. The empty chair over yonder had been his. Why doth we even keep that chair there anyway? Guards! By your Majesty, doff that empty chair after dinner. We want never it any more. Yes. Miss Elaine, that was the chair of our son. Carry on with the decree when we finish. Aye, thy Majesty. Canst not take this. I'm going to bed. Yet, Papa, what about dinner? I'm not hungry. Thou eat without me. Certain someone hath made me lose mine appetite. Oh, a certain someone has been. Fran, wait. Sail and keep hither and wait on dinner to arrive. Mommy shall be right back. Thavater, I'm sorry thou hast to deal with this in thy first time in the kingdom. Never care for what he says, doff the chair regardless. Aye, thy Majesty. So did she hate her own son? If they would just forbear the fighting. Oh, this not new. The king and queen fight all the time about Ace. Sometime my lives moves like Fran shouldn't get over it. Yet then I start to regard what if the kids I was tasked when I get married to stars ran away from home. I'd be happy too. That whole sentence hurts me. Is that the peasant over there? They're being loud. What about you? The jester is asleep. Okay. They were that bored. Also, I don't like how that I have to go out and then go back in order to go back in. Canst allow for him to join back home. Thou what that? Okay, they're using what as new. So you know that. For what? The possibility that he shall end up like thy brother? Ace was never nice to me. I never see why you will not grant him a second chance. Or always nice to me? Do not dare mention my brother. Thou art the only one other than Ace who knows the vile things he didst to mine mother. Do not thou dare bear that over mine pate. I'm saying that he shall never be like him. Hogwash, when he was with me, 'twere obvious, for thou may be divers yet. I canst not take that chance. Who knows if my brother meant what he quoth the last time he saw me? Nay, 'twere obvious that he meant it. I be just frightened, friend, I be frightened. Join hither, everything. All is well. I be here. Fair enough. So wait. I think Ace is her son, but with her brother. Oh, in that case, I'm just gonna leave. Can I just go to people's houses? No. Well, I'm gonna go home to my bed then. So hold on. This spot's new. There's a lot that still needs to be done with this game. Ready to go to sleep? Yeah. Just falls on the floor. Alright, go to bed. Just crumples.
Where are you?
Oh?
Best you know that you are not the only one who came to this world uninvited. You're deciding to hide from me? Very well. I'll hide from you too. But I'm coming for you!
Oh god, it's Homestuck. What a bad dream. Presume Forline needs me. Myself should get there presently. You must smell like total ass sleeping out in the okay. Anything this way? Nope. I guess nothing's that way. Good day, Voltaire. 'Tis said about thou from the announcement, Daryl thou might not be the new page. Aye, that had been me, miss. Oh, I'm the only peasant baker, yet me and mine issues bake the meatest. Me and mine issue. So wait, do they bake with their issues? Yeah, I don't think that's right. If thou want aught, I shall let thou wot. My name is Strawberry. Strawberry, aye, pleased to meet thou. Strawberry. Who names their child Strawberry willingly? Good day, Voltaire. How goes today? It's going well. Yours? Brave Gramercy. Ah, never regard. I caught thy name. What is it now? My name is Sadrild, sir. Sadrild. Where's Dario? He's on his break, and I shall let thou through regardless. Gramercy, sir. If someone in the kingdom could help me find out more about the queen's brother. Okay, so hold on. Either I lost it in a lot of the translation, or trying to translate what they're saying. But the fuck's going on? Like, I am lost, plot-wise. Like, I am out here, out in the fuck all nowhere. But the reason why is because the introduction said that, or it seems like very apparent, rather, that Mr. Phantom Scott here is aware of what he is supposed to be doing, or what he wants to do, which is the destruction of the world. And if that's the case, then why am I even being given the choice to just act like a normal citizen? Again, while he is in a human body, or semi-human, I should point out, because he did have fairy wings at one point. The fuck? The fuck? What is going on with this plot? Like, he's like, yep, I'm going to destroy all that there is because fuck this place. It's much worse than I thought it was. And then he chops off his wings, and then he goes and sleeps in the fucking forest for 19 years. Training. Or trained until he was 19. I can't remember which, but still. And then, first people he meets, he's like, oh, well, it turns out, yeah, there's actually an entire fucking kingdom in the forest that you've just never been aware of. Even though you've been here for, like, ever. And then we don't destroy everything? Did we have a choice to destroy everything? I don't recall seeing a choice to destroy everything. I am very confused. Good day, Voltaire. Good day, Krungist. Happily later today, I could discover thou the field of Forline. Those grains at the bakery yard do not get there themselves. Sounds as fun as imagining. I shall join thou when thou art content. Perfect. I'm on break now, and yet I am most thirsty. You need some water at the marketplace? Sure. Figured I could count on thou. Alright, gotta go get Daryl a fucking drink, I guess. Angry looking twink. $100 for a water? I'll grab 2. You. Oh, little one, thou art being most facetious today. Allow us to see what Papa wants from the market. Good day, Voltaire. I'm just shopping for Kylan today. He wanted me to get a few things from the marketplace. And thy baby? Oh, he is brave. I myself should not say he is. Say he, because I never know what this shall turn out to be. Yet Kylan wants a Sarah, so we say it anyway. I see. Voltaire, methinks thou shouldst talk to the queen. She quoth something about finding a new maid. Daryl, want to be a new maid? Thou never wot how much I needed this. Here, I want to bid thou something. Doth thou aught about the brother of Ivitalin? Queen doth not like for people to speak of the exiled one. Oh, why? It is brave, thou did not want. Yet never speak of that man again, lest thou desire thy pate on a platter. Those words are not mine. They belong to the queen. That I but can warrant thou I dost not want the exiled one. Where's the best place to play for the kingdom? The library. Oh, hi, Valen. Thank you for the redeems. Wow, you were just going all ham on those redeems. You're just going down the list, aren't you? Oh, hi, kitty, 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 kitty. Hi, kitty, 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 kitty. Hi, kitty, 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 kitty. Annoy that kitty. Annoy that kitty. Really? You're just gonna pop in and just all those? The cartoons before I was concerned about Scott, however, people regard that as hold, but a fairy tale. Alright. So I've got a whole bunch of exercises to do because of Valen. Thank you, Valen. I hope you're enjoying your gaming, whatever you're doing, or work, whatever you're doing. I hope you stub your toe too, but whatever. So I've got stretches, squats, chests, hydrate, more squats, and curls. Alright, so let's start. Let's do the curls first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And while it says 10, I've actually kept these at 15. And change position for chest presses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. And then let's just go ahead and do the squats with them. Oh. You know, it's my fault for putting them back on, because I need them. I need to do them. I need to get my routine back. 1, because sitting in a chair all day is bad for you. 2, makes you fat. 3, makes your butt itch. 4, it's good to get up and exercise. 5, whew. 6, whew. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so let me see. That's everything with the weights. Alright, and all you fuckers also need to stretch with me. So, we'll do stretches, then our last squats. So, hydrate first. I need more water. Alright. Hands all the way up in a T-pose. Feet together. Make a diamond with your hands above your head. Stretch backwards. Stretch back as far as you can go. Then stretch forwards to touch your toes. Come on. Touch your toes, you fat bastard. Alright. Stretch all the way to the right. Stretch all the way to the left. Oh. Man, I'm fat and out of shape. Thanksgiving put extra weight on me. Alright, so let's have squats. 1, 2, 3. Kind of winded. 4, 5, 6. Oh, my legs. 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. Oh, thank you for the exercises, Valen. I'm gonna go die soon now. Alright, the parents of Queen were first rulers of the land. Last, her father was killed in a borough with the Ensign Kingdom. This borough was because people were accused of theft. Her mother was killed by... rubbed off, I can't seem to read them. Due to this, she became queen. Her teenage years. Later on, she grew up, married Fran, who's now the king of Fourline. Has two heirs, Princess Celine and Prince Ace. Last was only 6. Corky. 6 years Corky. Okay. Ace ran away into the forest and became known as Ace of Nor, nicknamed by the people of Fourline as the Prince of Thieves. He was styled as Rose Kingdom of Fourline. People could live inside the trees. In the tallest tree lives the king and queen and the princess. Middle-sized tree is the left of the kingdom. There's shops. Top to connect to nature. Morog live in the forest. The people are nice as long as thou are climber, Shadowvelian, or an Ice Driftian. And interesting image of the kingdom. Okay, I have more questions than anything now. So, again, this kingdom is fairly young. I get that. It was founded by the queen's parents. And she became the queen in her teenage years. That means living in this forest for as long as he has, Phantom Scott, or Voltaire, what he goes by now, should have been aware of this fucking kingdom and its existence, especially considering how close it is. Let's see. Just waiting on my wife to get back from the market. How does this do? Say, Kylan, I had something to bid thou. You were around when every time became queen, right? Dost thou wot aught about her brother? I was not around during that time. So a few years Corky, Ace was born. I would not be of any help to thou. It's not exiled anyways. Never regarded had been good talk about the exiled ones. Suppose they're alright. Nobody has needed to join the mine quarters today, so I'm relaxing my muscles some few. Her Shelva, she looks too young and wot about the brother of the queen. What indues thou hither? What did bid thou a question? How didst thou and Dario meet? Oh, I remember like 'twere yesterday. I'd seen him around for some time, yet we did not start talking till one day at dinner in the mess hall. We got along something well, and anon enough. Dario asked me to be his esteemed lady. I was most honored, and he treats me so well. I could never crave anyone else yet him to be by my side. I see how sweet of him. 1 second, I got a message. I got a message. I got a message. I got a message from my girlfriend. And I love it so much. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, so what's in here? This is the library. Doth want what? Actually, doth. Say to me, doth thou hast any information about the brother Ivitaline? Look inside the scrolls yourself, thou shalt see. Say the drawing of a tree. Nothing important. Gardening. Oh, I gotta check each of these fuckers. No, drawings of flowers. This scroll we found yesterday in the hallway. Yeah, hold on. There's a monkey. Olympia. Fairies are one of the many monsters thou may see in the forest. They may look nice, yet humans can be mocking. Yet looks can be mocking. If the creatures spot a human, 9 out of 10 times they shall try to take him to their hideaway. In the forest, never hide with them, never go with them, I guess, for they shall try to keep you hostage there, and who knows what else. Creatures can fly, which they had wings, grow to the human size, or shrink their natural size, that all it shall. Yet they never hast magic. These faculties to change size at whim are due to their molecular structure. Likewise, mugger of the brow. These creatures are dangerous. If thou seest one, meanest thou get away from this. How the fuck do they know what a molecular structure is? Information from decision about the Green Power Stewards. Queen Vivica had wanted for the taxes to be raised within the kingdom, with her having just granted birth to her son. No one composed since our money had been granted for a good cause. Wait a minute, the name was erased. It's here too. Thou see now? Queen has ordered for me to erase his name from all the Forelian records. It's why? Why would she decree thou to try such a thing? I know not, sir. She ordered me to try anon after she became queen. I guess this is what happens with exiled ones sometimes. Trying to find more, come on. Okay, hold on. It still goes back to the thing. the prince and the princess that are current are the third generation of this kingdom. Is it really even a kingdom then? Like, how did they become a king and queen to begin with? Like the first ones. It's only been existed for 3 generations. Oh, that's the same thing. Wait, what about... Wait. So why doth trust like that? It's what... That is so the babies in the nursery can get milk easily. The parents has the final say in that. Should he regard I am a prostitute, then thou art surely fooled. Mark knows how they normally look thus. Okay. Just gonna internalize it, that's all. Nor known for modesty, I suppose the queen granted thou an exception due to thy job. That's correct, Voltaire. Let's point out, you can't produce milk unless you're pregnant. Well, you can, but that's due to modern medicine, and again, modern is a very key word. I have to point out, it... I've yet to see an alchemy lab around here, I'll point that out too. This way. Okay, hold on. It's still too loud. It's still too annoying. Go to the mess hall. Maybe someone in the mess hall knows something. Ooh, sad person. Guess not. Bid thou something? Say to me. Doth know what the brother of the queen? I know not of him, just the fact that he was exiled. See? Maybe go to the kitchen? Sorry that I see me and my wife fighting last night at dinner. She is doing much better now, though, and so am I. She talked things out like we were normally both. Can I go up to their bedroom? No. I'll go in here. Well, hold on. I suppose there's like one other person I can use. Strawberry. Guess not. Wait. What if since I started that, now someone else has appeared this way? Lila from up hither. What an empty place. Ah. Never mind the fact that I've yet to find more food, only water. I can't talk to him again, okay. Well. Guess I'll go talk to the Queen. Hope that helps. That's something. Yes, Your Majesty. First of all, forgive us for last night. The problem hath been taken care of. Fran and I are brave now. And all we had to try was talk. It's fine, Your Majesty. Worry not about it. Secondly, I want some help to find someone who fit to be a maid within the kingdom. May you bid the girls within the kingdom to see would they had been fit for the job. I never see why not, my Majesty. So now we gotta go find a maid? What about the peasant lady? You. No. I mean, that's one possibility. Was there another one? Not important yet. That's the library. That door's locked. She's there. That was locked. Not really anyone else to talk to, I don't think. There's literally no one else. Wouldst thou like to hast a higher place? Wouldst thou like to hast... What? Oh, I would love that. Most well, just speak with the Queen about this and shall bring you to her. I'm very confused. We're gonna be presently. I literally could have just... So I told the person I think that I'm gonna choose. Go tell the Queen that I think I found someone. And then... The Queen's content for that. Should be there presently. Queen is content for now. Dev. Where is Kivanica? I wish to yell at Kivanica. Where is Kivanica? So that was the one Voltaire sent, correct? Aye, Thy Majesty. Most well. I have craved for him to bring thou me to, because I am looking for someone that is fit to be a maid for the castle, and it appears to have found someone fit for the job of mine. Thou art welcome, Miss Vassar, thy name? Ah, Vassar, aye. Well, Vassar, doth thou solemnly swear to try the meetest at thy new job, and course each and every rule that there is to offer from it? Aye, Thy Majesty, I doth. Perfect. Announcement shall be made later. In the meantime, try to get acquainted with the guards. They shall be sure to guide thou throughout the castle. What castle? It's a giant fucking tree. Most of your jobs could be picking up leaves. So to this, I'll like to grant thou a good reward. There shall be a play in the theatre, like for thou to accompany me, Celine and Fran there. It has been a great honour to join the plays of fantastic and Apollo theatre. We're going to relax for a moment. Most well, Thy Majesty. Shall join thou. Thou art going to love it. Be kind one and help the chefs In the mess hall, gather the ingredients for dinner. Crunch shall guide you to the fields to get them. Okay. We saved twice. But at the same time... to title. Okay, hold on. I am confused. Like, I'm a confused boy. Well, I'm not a confused boy. I'm a confused man. I'm not confused about a lot of things. I'm confused about a few things. I'm confused about a lot of things. But primarily things is... it... What? Okay, so... hold on. I need to get my angry face on. Where's my buttons? That's not the button. That's not the button. That's not the button. That's not the button. Where's my... doop boop 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 boop. Oh, my buttons, it's gone. For my permanent angry face. Oh well. Alright. So. I'm here. Well, you're fucking late, Kivanica. What do you got to say for yourself? Huh? Come here, you. What do you got to say for yourself about this? This right here. Didn't really. You know, most people call this viewer abuse, but I call it therapy. You made to go to the movies. I wanted to come earlier. I don't. Okay, so first off, there's a lot of use of words that don't mean what you think they mean, or rather, okay. Okay, for example, sorry if direction is slightly confusing, there's no guide yet. No, there's not only that. Things are not quite clear in some things. Here, I can load up real quick. I'll load this one, it's from earlier. Also, I hate your save system. It's stupid. That's too far back. Well. I hate the fact that your files don't tell me what files to switch. It's just more of like, good luck in guessing, jackhole. Okay. No, I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to you less. You know what? F5 you. Alright. Never mind in using what I was going to show. So, like, I'm a Shakespearean nerd. Click the file you're just on. No, I get that. It's more of that there's no information there to show, like, what save information is there. 'Tis blank. There is no timestamp. No fiddly font. No nothing. It ain't telling me the time or the spot or anything. 'Tis a guessy goo. Never mind the fact that, like, he plays with himself, or you have to play with him to make him play with himself, otherwise he gets too hungry or too sad. Which is gross in many ways that you could say that. But anyways. I'm going back to the title, because, aggravations. I am a Shakespearean nerd. Why have you butchered Shakespeare? What hast thou done with the English language? Thou hast taken it, and slammed it upon the rocks, dashed it, say. What do you have to say for yourself? Because you missed it, I mentioned earlier that, like, there are words that have similar meanings, and can almost mean this exact same thing, but they are not interchangeable because of context or how they are used. And yeah, there is a number that is used in this way throughout this. So first off, I noticed that like you're using WOT as in W-O-T. The problem is WOT isn't what you I'm guessing you're using it as, because it's being used as if like have knowledge, or I have knowledge of this, or I don't have knowledge of it. But the problem is that WOT is not that. There's wit, and there is WOT of have knowledge in the like the older, but it's not quite interchangeable with certain parts. So, yeah. Then there's also like hither is to or toward a place, unless you're using it as an adjective, in which case it is situated on the side of, or on, situated to the side. So, like, again, thou art butchering the English words more than the English do. How to best put it? It's like cologne, less is more. You're telling me. Fix it and try to make it more accurate. It's not just the question of being more accurate, it's how to put it. It is a part of not only just being more accurate, it's also the flow and the means of reading. So when it comes to someone who is not overly familiar with like the way Shakespearean stuff was written and how it was supposed to be said, it can become frustrating to try and sit there and try to figure out what the fuck these people are saying. Because it's like, oh, they use words like maugre. I know what maugre is. That is to spite, or in spite of. So, yeah, that makes sense to me. But then I'm like, most people probably don't know that word. I'm just going to put that on my list of words that, like, yeah, they probably don't know that word. And then, other ones, he, the H-I-E, which in language, again, is like to make haste, to go quickly, but it is, again, old, and it's not interchangeable sometimes. So, like, there was one that's like, he quickly into the branches for, like, getting into, like, where people live and so on when I talk about the forest. That doesn't really work, because he is more of a command. So, like, he you to church, which would be actual line from Shakespeare, which means, go quickly to church, or cause yourself to go to church, hasten yourself to church, something like that. But it's not really properly used in the sentence, which causes it not to translate well. And there's also the fact that, like, it also didn't always mean to hasten. Because it also, at one point, I think meant strive or something. I'm trying to remember. I'm really showing how much of a fucking nerd I am, though, by trying to remember this. But it was a word that was used, and like many of these other words, between like the 15th, 16th century all the way up to like early 19th century, and then like it died the fuck out, and it's only seen in Shakespearean literature. We need a dictionary in the library. Oh, you need way more than that. Or do you mean a dictionary in the games library? Because that would probably just piss people off more. It's like, I gotta go into a book in the game to look up what the fuck this word means. That would make sense if it was like, oh yeah, we've made up this word and it's got like a special property or something like that, and it's talking about a particular MacGuffin item or something like that. But as far as like just the rest of the ways that the sentences are structured, it makes it difficult to translate. Like, I already have dyslexia, but I can only imagine how much harder it would be for someone who doesn't have dyslexia, but also doesn't know a lot about how Shakespearean is written and supposed to be read. And also, I'd like to point out, it was Shakespearean English, not because everyone spoke that way. It was Shakespearean because it was a play. It was meant to be spoken certain ways, because there were times that the sentence structures actually had double meanings, which it's like, oh yeah, this line is more for the highbrow, up in the risers and balconies. Meanwhile, if it's said in a certain way, it's actually meant for like the low crowd, the ones down like in the penny seats and so on. Ugh. But yeah, like, also, I have a question. What's with Ace of Noir, the Prince of Twinks and wannabe Prince of Thieves that you first fight? Because, like, when you fight him in the throne room, are you supposed to be able to accidentally kill him? Or is it supposed to be like, oh yeah, you can kill him, but you'll probably only barely succeed, and then you're just gonna die to Santiago right after? Because I killed him, and I survived with like 139 hit points, and then died to Santiago shortly after, like immediately after. So, is it supposed to be like, oh yeah, you're supposed to do like an actual bout with him this time, and you're not supposed to kill him, or you might actually accidentally kill him, and then you gotta fight Santiago then. So it's like, okay, cool beans. That would be a very interesting like plot point. Instead, it's like, wow, this battle takes on a good while, and then when you finally win, it's not like, oh yeah, congrats, you did the arbitrary amounts of damage, or you got me down to certain hit points, and then let's go continue on with the story. It's more of like, oh, you fucking killed him. Well, time to die. And then the other thing was, the attack function kind of is annoying a little bit, but that's more of like a limitation due to me. Others might not have a problem with it, but that's just more of like I have a limitation because of the dyslexia, the nerve damage in my hands, and so on. What else? Dario looks like the angriest twink of the of the Wicked Forest. Yeah, the angriest twink of the Wicked Forest. Aside from that, I am confused as fuck on the plot. Because again, you missed it, but I pointed it out when I was looking back over it, or trying to remember back over it. Phantom Scott, who was going by Voltaire, was abandoned in the forest by his brother, and it decided, fuck it, I'm going to tear off my wings and now plot to destroy the world. And then he spends 11, or is it 19 years? He either spends 11 years in the forest and, like, the story picks up when he's 19, or he spends 19 years in the forest and the story picks up when he's 27. I don't care as to which. But, either way, he spends all this time in the forest, never knowing that there's a kingdom, a literal kingdom, a stone's throw away from him. And then, let's not forget this, proceeds to just act like a normal human fucking being versus trying to destroy the world. So, I'm very confused as to why he's trying to blend in and just be a normal person. considering he's had multiple instances to fucking kill people. Like, just flat out. I thought he wanted to destroy the world. Are we not playing the guy who wants to destroy the world? We're playing someone else. It feels like we're playing the guy who's supposed to be destroying the world. But he doesn't seem to want to? I don't know. I'm quite confused. And I have a cat. Hello, Lilo. Doth thou have a question? Or concern? Or are you just trying to look pretty in my lap? While I sit here and yell into the void? Or is it because you feel like I'm giving something else more attention than you, and therefore you must be the center of my attention? Oh no, you just want cheek scratches. Okay, I see what it is. Sorry, my cat distracted me for a moment. What else was there? Oh, let's see. Butchering of Shakespeare. The plot. The weirdness. Oh yeah, the weirdness. How does a royal page get a seat at the table with the king and queen and the princess? A royal page that they just met, which, by the way, if I read the story or read the dialogue right, it sounded like Ace died and the queen think we killed him and she's thankful for it? Like, I already have my suspicions that Ace is actually technically her half-brother, or like a baby she had with her brother. But still, what the fuck? I am very confused. Honestly, the idea of, like, oh yeah, you know, Ace is actually the son between the brother and the queen because of, you know, bad things happen. That makes sense. That happened a lot in a lot of literature, as well as a lot of those times that this is kind of modeled after. But this is still, like, way far from, like, even Victorian era of technology or anything. Because, like, from what I've seen of the kingdom, they live in fucking trees. You know how much limiting that is? Having a forge, like a proper forge, would be damn near impossible. Like, even elves had forges, but that's because they actually did, like, carve things from stone. They just did it very painfully and very slowly compared to the dwarves. And also, they actually tend to have the dwarves do it for them because they couldn't be bothered to do it. But they'd have very specifics about, like, oh, it needs to be designed this way. But that's based upon, like, what kind of world you're going with. Meanwhile, I'm still waiting for you to explain the plot, Kev. Actually, no. Message me the plot. Don't explain it here. And I say don't explain it here because I need a sandwich. That being said, though, I'm going to pop that off. Pop this over. Oh, that's too loud. Oh, wait, no, it's just my ears that is too loud. So, because I only streamed for just so long, and also the holidays are slowly coming up, I wanted to real quick check in on the Game Awards, because those were going on. Has anything good happened? Has anything good revealed? Was it just more bullshit? Let's see, we left off, Claire Obscura got its trophy. They did the Tank Rat, and they had a musical number. Let's see. It's the Best Action Game went to Hades 2. Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic announced. Okay, so another Star Wars game. Oh, it's a Knights of the Old Republic 3. I'm going to hold my breath as to whether or not it's good or not. another Divinity from Larian. And let's see. Another Resident Evil 9 Requiem, where Leon returns. So, well, there was that. The Control. Looks like a Street Fighter movie. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything else that's striking my interest at the moment. Looks like a lot of good possible games in the future, but at the same time, I'm not going to really hold my breath because they're all mainstream and backed by like large companies that will quite literally disband an entire development studio just to make sure that they get their next big yacht or whatever the fuck that they're trying to do. But yeah. Kavanika, what movie did you go see? Because you went to go see the movies instead of being here, which is perfectly fine and valid. But what movie did you see? The answer may or may not land you in hot water, depending. Tick-tock, Kavanika, what movie did you go see? Actually, when was the last time I saw a movie? Like an actual theater. Basically, each kingdom has something going on, and you have to solve it along the way, along with trying to kill everyone. I went and saw Ella McKay. It sucked. Oh. That's unfortunate. Also, what do you mean that... Nope, didn't mean to pop that up. What do you mean, like, we're supposed to solve the problems while also trying to kill everyone? It's normally one or the other. And also, how am I supposed to kill everyone if, again, like, even if I run like a good fight against Mr. I want to be Robin Hood, but I can't because I don't got the hips. If I do kill him, I die straight to Santiago because there's no real guard, or rather, guarding takes a turn, which then just means I don't attack. And then, even if I miss one thing on the spinning wheel of stupid, then my attack does no damage. Depends on what you do before and finish. Beforehand with Santiago. Do you mean the duel with Santiago? Or no, the duel with Ace? Or do you mean when talking with him? Which I think my only option was... Right before going to the castle to fight the Merry Men, you can go to the shop, and Phantom Scott will give you a bunch of items. I'm going to have to retest that, because I thought I did go to the shop, and then didn't get a lot of items, because I didn't really have any money. Also, the mandatory quests tutorials that you have to do is stupid. That's more of a personal complaint, but it is kind of stupid. Because again, it goes against the whole idea of like, oh hey, I'm here to kill everyone, but before I kill everyone, let me go get you berries. Let me also like find your invitation to the dinner, and let me water your plants for you. Like, why? Or do I have to go to the shop first to get items? Okay, hold on. Now it's bothering me. Let me relaunch the game. Where's my glasses? I'm not playing through the whole thing again, just because you're here now. But I'm going to play through enough. Also, this part. I don't like the fact that it actually pretty much doxes you in the sense of like, oh yeah, in case you go by like an alias or something, here's part of your actual name from your computer files. Yeah, don't do that. That's a no-no. So. Alright, so there's the Twink Boys. Skipping all ye terrible English. So here's Mr. I want to be Robin Hood, but I ain't got no hips, so I'm just a big-headed twink. So this is Z, this is X, so it's Z, Z, X, Z. Dang it. So I missed one, it does no damage. So I want to point out, kind of silly. Because I still, like, got 3 out of the 4. So it still should do some damage. Also, the combat music doesn't last long enough. Dang it. Hit the wrong button, so I was trying to read it at the same time. It helps to go to the forest and some rats if you don't follow the merry men during the berry quest. This is super easy enemies. Once you beat like 10 of them, they take 1 hit to KO. You get move, heal, which is good boss battles. Yeah. But, let's see. Let's get this wannabe out of the way. Also, that was another thing, like, what's with his health pool? Because again, we were training for like 19 years, or however long. So you can go to the forest to fight some rats if you don't follow the merry men. But at the same time, if you follow them, I'll like to point out also, we should go see what's in the villagers' hall first, to the right. And it says instead it's the 4-line nursery that's to the right. So I was confused for a moment. It's like, where the fuck am I supposed to go? Because it doesn't call it the villagers' hall. It calls it something else. So I have no monies. You didn't give me anything. I got nothings. Yeah, it should not call it like the nursery if it's actually the villagers' hall. But yeah, so go to the castle before if I'm ready to go to the shop, fetch up, get a bunch of items. Or you're supposed to go here and talk to him. Make him play with himself. So yeah. And then if I try to leave, can't leave. So if I go to the nursery, I'm stuck here until I do all of these. So I gotta do all those. I gotta do one at a time. Or do I need to actually have money in my pocket and then I can do it? So yeah, I still can't like proceed on until I go and do like the mandatory quests. The mandatory tutorials. Also, these are very small transition scenes. Like, absurdly so. Yeah, like, so... See if I now have money in my pocket. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna... Now that I have money in my pocket... Should I see if anyone else needs help? Let's do no this time. And careful not to alert the queen and the other... That's all. So now, I have to go fight the merry man. I don't get to go get some items. So yeah, 'tis not the clearest of things in any regards. 'Tis much more work. 'Tis in need of much more work. If BG was still conscious or here, I'm sure he would assign you homework. But since he is not here to assign you homework, I shall assign you homework instead. Firstly, you must go back and read all of King Lear. So that is your first piece of homework. Your second thing, Kavanica, you need to work on your eventing to make sure things work right. Boop. And also, this is also important. Yeah. Make your maps just a little bit better. Especially in the sense of, like, they feel very corridored. And, like, I get it, like, they're all going to feel it's corridored because it's essentially a transition between different scenes and all that. That's fine. But no, I mean, like, they feel like I am quite literally walking down a hall. And depending on which way I go, it's either a very short 5 steps or it's 6 steps. But either way, it feels way too quick and way too much of... There's a lot to be seen or a lot showing, but there's nothing to really interact with or do. Except for, like, move from one side to the other of the corridor. Florida is supposed to be small. Once you get to the other kingdoms, the maps get bigger. Oh, that's the other thing. How is 4-line even a kingdom? Because this is the 3rd generation of rulers with Ace and his sister. And, again, they live in trees. So they don't have, like, proper infrastructure. Because I don't know if you know this, but, if you carve too much out of a tree, it fucking dies. So... And when it dies, it rots. And also, trees have termites and other vermin. Everyone is his mom. For the first generation, is the majority rule of OT. Right. Okay. Then even then, they became a kingdom, chose a monarch, who was Eveline's parents. They both died in a, I'm guessing, a war or a scuffle with another kingdom. She became the ruler in her teens, and I believe, if I understood what was written right, was done the dirty too by her brother, who I'm pretty sure Ace is the child of. And yeah, her brother then got exiled. I think that's either way. The Ace looks a lot like her brother, and that's the reason why she hates him. That's what I've kind of gathered from it. I don't have the brain cells at the moment. The English, it was not English, and her brother did nothing to her. Okay, that helps some ish, because she mentioned something about divers, and her brother saying something about divers. I don't know. You definitely need to redo the dialogue. Like, I know it's you and your besties game, and you guys did a lot of work on it, but you need a bit more work. For now, though, I'm going to go to a sandwich. Actually, no, I kind of want ice cream. It's Divers. Divers? Oh. So, you're talking about different kinds or various. Yeah, that's also the part of the other thing of, again, you have to be careful with what words you choose, because some words have changed over the millennia. And again, it's spelled the same as divers, but if it's divers, yeah, that's different. But there's no connotation because there is no spelling difference between the two words. So that's purely something that you would only know if you heard it spoken. But since we're not hearing it spoken, 'tis hard to know. Ah, right. For now, ladies, gentlemen, you wonderful Technicolor rainbow of individuals, both inside and out, thank you to Starlight once again for the follow and for the games that you've suggested. Thank you to Maximum Sharpie for always being in the background and awesome. Thank you, Parmless, for being Parmless. And thank you, Kavanica, for stopping by. Thank you, BG, for also stopping by and being awesome. Thank you, Valen, for making me get my exercises. And as always, I appreciate each and every single one of you. And I'll see you guys Monday for Retro Night, Wednesday for more Kingdom of Nyaber, and we will see if we could do a bit more Crimson Snow Deluxe next week, if we're able to. Wait, what's next week? The 18th. I think I have something planned for the 18th. I'll have to double check on that. Anyways, for now, everyone, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening, and bye for now.